I posted the link to my video last week on my WhatsApp page, and the hairstylist I used to use back home in Nigeria asked me how she could migrate out as well, and so I thought that's a good idea for a video to make. So I've decided to make a video today about how people in different industries can migrate to Canada as well. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fee. I'm a Nigerian living here in Canada. I migrated about 2+ years ago, and I've lived here for over two years. And I just talk about my experiences here on this channel. I talk about the way I migrated, the different available migration paths, and also about my experience living here, the different aspects of living in Canada as a Nigerian, as an immigrant in Canada. So if you're new here, thank you very much for choosing to watch this video today. Please hit the subscribe button and also the notification button so you're notified each time I post a video. And if you're old here, thanks once again for choosing to watch this video on another week. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification button. But if you have, thank you very much. I really do appreciate your subscription, and I appreciate your likes and your comment on the videos. If you're looking to migrate to Canada, the National Occupational Classification is something that you should know about. This classifies the different occupations into different classes, and this helps you know which programs you may be eligible to apply under. It helps you know which pathways will be available to you. Today I'll be doing a video about some different entrepreneurial pathways. So Nigeria is a country that has thrust a lot of young people into entrepreneurship. Like, a lot of young people are doing businesses because they're out of school, no jobs, and they have to find something to feed themselves, take care of themselves, and take care of their families. So there are a lot of entrepreneurs out there in Nigeria, and so I decided to do a video today to just give you an idea of how to migrate in some very common occupations in Nigeria. So I'm going to be starting with the hairstylist. Like, that was the one that inspired this video. It was my hairstylist that inspired this video, so I'm going to be starting with that. It's just going to be a brief video giving you ideas of how you can migrate with your different occupations and the pathways that will be available to you. So for the hairstylist, it's skill level B, and the NOC code is 6341. This covers people like hairstylists and barbers. There are other professions under this NOC code, so you could look it up and see if it applies to you, or see the NOC that applies to you, and then it gives you an idea of the programs you can apply under. So NOC skill level is skill level B, and the NOC code is C6341. So for this, as a hairstylist, you would need to write a language test. All Canadian immigration pathways, you would require a language test. For this, you have to have at least a high school leaving qualification. Actually, usually it would be a university degree, at least your university or college degree, but if you have professional training, that can substitute that. So at least a high school leaving certificate. So you have to have graduated, you have to have some sort of education, you have to write a language test, and you also have to have some educational background. You also need to show proof of your work experience. You need to show proof that you have experience working as a hairstylist. And then the pathways that would be available to you would include express entry. The provincial will also be an available pathway for you. Provincial nominee program, that's also an available pathway. You also have the rural and northern immigration program, and you also have the Atlantic immigration pilot. You can apply under this program, under these pathways, to migrate to Canada with this your NOC, with this work experience in this area. So I have videos on that, you could check them out. The next profession I'll be talking about is tailors. So tailors, we most recently started calling them fashion designers in Nigeria, because most of the tailors in Nigeria, like, their works are amazing, and they do not want to be equated with like the Obiomas that go around on the streets patching clothes for people. So we call them fashion designers in Nigeria, but here fashion designers are for people that design costumes for like movies, theater productions, and all of that. So you wouldn't fall under that classification, you will fall under the classification for tailors. So for tailors, the classification, the skill level will be skill level B, and your code is 6342. So you have to make sure that you're getting the right code. You would also need to have a language test. You would also have to have an education, university or professional certification, and you also have to have work experience. You would also need to show your work experience as a tailor. You would need to show your qualification as a tailor, and the programs which you can apply for would be similar to the ones which you can apply for as a hairstylist. So it would be the express entry, that's federal skilled worker, skilled trade. If you've lived in Canada here, the Canadian experience class might be applicable to you. You can also apply for the provincial nominee program. The rural and northern immigration program is also available to you. Atlantic immigration pilot is also an available pathway for you. You can apply under any of these programs. So you take a look and see which one would be more favorable to you, and you go there, you apply there. The next one which I'll be talking about would be for a makeup artist. So the makeup artist falls under the skill level C. The skill level C with a code 6562. So this is the broad classification for estheticians and electrologists. So that is their broad classification. That's what you'll find when you search for this NOC code. For this skill level, you just need a secondary school education at least. You need your qualification in this area. You need to show work experience. You would also need a language test. This code also covers people like tattoo artists, manicurists. This code covers all people in these careers. So you have to just look at the codes and see which of them is applicable to you. So what programs can you apply for? So this is a little limited. With this skill level and code, the programs and pathways you can apply under would be the provincial nominee program. You can also apply under the rural and northern immigration program, and also under the Atlantic immigration pilot. These are options open to you as a makeup artist. Again, I have videos about the different pathways. You can go take a look to see how you can start applying under those pathways. And then the next one which I'll be talking about is a baker. So this is skill level B, and the code would be 6332. So the code is 6332. For this, again, you would need to write a language test. You need to have a post-secondary school education, either a university degree or your professional certification indicating that you have been trained for this role as a baker. Then you would also need to show your work experience. Your age plays a factor, so like it's just the normal factors that come into play as in any other application. The programs you can apply under would include the express entry pathway, the provincial nominee pathway. You can also apply under the rural and northern immigration pilot, and you can also apply under the Atlantic immigration pilot. These are pathways you can apply under as a baker. Like, it's not my own type of baker that just knows how to bake the cake and doesn't really know how to ice it. But yeah, so that's the pathway you can apply under. The next one I'll be talking about would be photographers. So as a photographer, you fall under skill B, and your code will be 5221. As you must have guessed, you must have a post-secondary education, usually college or university, or you can have certification, a training certification in photography. And then you have to show your work experience. You have to show that you have the experience to carry out this role. You have to So in all of these pathways, you have to make sure that you are reading the statement that describes what this pathway means, and also describe the roles and duties that are assigned to this code. So what programs can you apply for as a photographer? The Express Entry, Provincial Nominee Pathway, Rural Northern Immigration Pilot, and the Atlantic Immigration Pilot. These are pathways that are open to you, that are available to you, and so you can take a look at those and start applying. Use your code. Make sure you use the code 5221. That would be the code applicable to you. Next one I'll be talking about is a departure from Hair Party that I've been talking about. This, somebody asked me about it for her brother. So the next one I'll be talking about would be truck drivers. So Canada is a very, very big country. It's the second largest country in landmass, I think, after Russia. So there's a lot of land to cover. There's a lot of transportation to be done, like sending things from places. Like, it's not like the UK that you can shop today and get it in the evening, or get it tomorrow, or get it next day. So except you have like a distribution center in your province or in your city, you might not get it immediately. So there is a huge demand for truck drivers. There are a lot of self-employed truck drivers here employed in Canada. So truck drivers would be able to apply. Also, you can use your experience as a truck driver to migrate to Canada. Like, there's no occupation that is disregarded. There's no occupation you cannot migrate with. So don't even be thinking that it's only professionals, those that have gone to the university, that can migrate to Canada. It is open to all. It's open to anybody. And so for a truck driver, your skill level would be skill level C, and your NOC code would be 7511. So 7511, skill level C. So you just need to have a secondary education, and you'll need to have a language test. Always language test. Just assume that there's always language test, except otherwise stated. There would always be a language test. And then you also have to show that you have on-the-job training, show your job experience. And the pathways you can apply on that would be the Atlantic Immigration Pilot, the Rural Northern Immigration Program, and also under the Provincial Nominee Program. So these are pathways you can apply under as a truck driver. Like I had said earlier, the NOC is really important. So it's very important that you're taking a look at the statement defining what that code, what that occupation is all about. So you might be doing something and be calling it something else. So like example, with the example for tailors and fashion designers, like we call ourselves fashion designers in Nigeria, but if you haven't produced attires for movies, theater productions, and all those elaborate costumes and all of that, you technically do not fall under a fashion designer for the sake of Canadian immigration. You would fall under tailor. That is where you'll be classified, but you can migrate under that as well. So it's very important to be taking a look at the statements defining what that career is all about, and then take a look at the roles. It will help you to eliminate and to help you to really define if this is the career path you should be entering under, because you would need to show that you have done this type of roles, you have done this type of work. You need to show that you have the experience you say you have. So it's really important to be taking a look at the statement, and also to be taking a look at the definition of the roles, because it will help you along to select the right pathway. Like, you do not want a situation where you select the wrong code and then it delays your application. I know it happens to my cousin. So it's very important that you take a look to make sure that you're selecting the right pathway. So thanks guys for watching this video today. I hope it's really been insightful. I hope you've been able to pick up one or two things. Please do not forget to like this video. Please do not forget to leave a comment. Also remember to share this video, share to everybody that you know, those you hate, those you love, everybody that you know that is thinking about moving to Canada, is thinking about Japan. So share it with anybody that you know. And thank you very much, and please do not forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't at this time, and also hit the notification button so you're notified each time I post a video. I post videos every Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Nigerian time and 11 a.m. Mountain time. That's Canada time. Well, technically that's Edmonton time. There are different time zones in Canada. Like, there are people that are 3 hours ahead of me. Also, please follow me on social media, Instagram and Twitter. My handle is the same, ph_eee, ph_eee. That's the handle, ph ph_EE, and I will be happy to follow back. Thanks guys for watching once again, and do have a lovely rest of your week. Goodbye.